Hi, it's the 22nd of May 2018 at 1:15. This is another one of my little epiphanies. I have a never-ending stream of epiphanies. See, what happens is I'm the exact opposite of narc. A narcissist, unfortunately, it has very tight the parents set very tight boundaries on them as a toddler under the age of 3. Very, very tight. And that they're not allowed to discover themselves. Okay, I'm actually guilty of doing it with my eldest daughter. I didn't understand. I had no understanding of it at all. So yeah, I was up there. I'm guilty with her. But the same thing happened with her mother, apparently, or I'd say, and yeah, it leads to narcissism. I'm actually exactly the opposite. I was just almost, after I got over whooping cough and survived, it was almost like, okay, bye. Go and have a walk. We lived on this farm. It was about 2,000 acres or something, So, I was, I don't know, maybe 3 or something like that. Bye. Off I'd go. I'd walk up through the hills and all that, so by myself and the dogs. My sisters were older, and I barely knew them, to be honest. And so I had very little parental influence, and it only got worse as time went on. It's become totally rampant now. I'm all over the world. This is what I'm doing on here. I'm sort of everywhere mentally, okay, exploring everything and everywhere. But the nature of that, what happens is you tend to. I don't know how a bounded person thinks, but I'm assuming it goes like, you work hard at school and you go to college and then you get a job as an engineer and you live here and you have, okay, so it's all boxed up for you. It's all bounded. Everything's bounded. Yeah, we do this, we do that, we get up in the morning, we go to the, yep, it's all boundary, okay. But I don't think there's a lot of discovery in that. I think it's more, it's sort of like it's like a life you're buying off the shelf. Yeah, it's all set up. It's all been done before. You just follow the rules and stay in bounds, and you'll be right. Your wealth will accumulate, and you'll end up doing coffee like adults do, and offer different viewpoints and opinions on things. Apparently that's how it works. I don't actually do that, but yeah, I'm told recently that's how it works. And, but I'm not that way. I'm not an arc. I am an unbounded person, basically, which means I can't be controlled to a large extent, and it's also like it's good in some ways, but it's a pain in the arse in other ways. But one of the things that happens when you're in that situation is that things happen to you, and what happened to me, with my family and the separation and how it happened and all that sort of thing, and you actually start solving problems because you become a real problem solver in your head because you're always up against it. It's like you're just going through like that out there, through the wilderness. You don't know where you're going or what you're doing. You're trying to get to somewhere, but where are you? You don't know. So the funny thing that happened to me was, I had set up an online business. It was chuffing along pretty well until she wanted me out. So yeah, that was the end of that, and I wasn't going to waste any more time. She's already proven herself to be treacherous, so that was the end of that. I wasn't going to continue with that relationship anymore. Yeah, so I thought I'll just set up more online businesses, and I set up one, just about got it complete. Worked really hard on it, got it right, and suddenly I started setting up another one. I thought, what the hell am I doing? I must be scared. That's what it is. I'm too scared. I've got a fear of failure. That's what it is. So I set up another one. Not a bad idea. I got it to just about the right. I thought, no, I'll set up another one. Oh, come on. Let's get over it. So I was watching vids on fear of failure and that sort of thing. I thought, no, this doesn't seem to be adding up. And I thought, what the hell? Why am I doing this? I really just didn't know I was doing stuff. It's letting your genius walk its wildest unknown way. I'm doing it, but I don't know why I'm doing it. It's not like I stopped, and I think because I just think, oh no, I just better keep going. Something inside me wants to do it this way, and I tend to trust it. And I just thought, it's strange. So actually, I found a vid where someone was suggesting to do just that. I said, you might have your life's passion, in a business, but have 2 or 3 going, 2 or 3 startups. I can't remember why he said to do that. He just said, yeah, that's what you do. That's what, he said, the guys who've got one business, their passion, the thing they want, yeah, they tend to get clobbered. But he said people who have two or three, four, ideas all on the boil all at the same time, yeah, tend to do best. Look at Elon Musk. I mean, he's a classic example of it. But I don't know whether this is the whole reason for it, but I've noticed, particularly in the last week or so, my friendly club idea has been slammed to hell. It's stupid. It won't work. It's really been, the feminists particularly laying the boot into it. And it's just like you think, with friends like this, who needs enemies? Yeah, but the thing is, it doesn't bother me. Because I couldn't give a stuff. And I thought, what I've done is I've got 3 business ideas behind it. So if this one doesn't work, or if it's only mediocre or piddling, it doesn't matter. It'll be a hobby. Because I'll work on the other ones. I'm about to start, completing all 3 or 4 of them. I think I've got 3 more to go. I'm not sure, and I'll probably pick up another one in the meantime. But the thing is, it's like putting a firewall around yourself. It's buttressed. So somebody, kicks at one of them. Stupid, it won't work. You're dumb. It doesn't bother you because you've got 3 more behind it. So they're trying to kick in a fence that's, that's plied. It's got 3 or 4 layers. It's too hard, and they can't lay a glove on you. So it's sort of it's. I thought, okay, that makes sense. I mean, it's 5 years later, so I've been doing it all this time, and realised at the end, which is what happens so often, is what I'm doing. So you've got several ideas, and if one of them falls over, also what? But particularly in the early stages where you're just not certain about it. You can never be certain about a business. There's no certainty. Okay, so you want as much strength as you can possibly get, and you want to be able to stand there and take the knocks and not let it bother you, because as soon as you get all offended, that sort of thing, that's when the narcs particularly really rip into you because you're showing weakness. But that if you have backup there, no, it doesn't bother you. Okay. And I thought about that, and I thought, I should mention that for those people who sort of go into businesses and that sort of thing and what have you. But I thought about it a little bit further, and I thought, hang on a bit. What I'm actually also suggesting is, and I've given up on Western women. And the last week has really confirmed. Good decision there, Bob. You've done the right thing. With my 2 feminist friends, oh my godfather. So I thought, okay, but does that mean to say you give up on women altogether? And I think, no, I actually don't mind female company, as I've told you many times, but I'm not going to get married. I'm not going to fall into that one again. No. I thought, it's the same thing, but I don't want one. I'll have multiple. Same deal. I'll actually, when it gets around it, I'll have a few. Even just as friends. That way, if one falls over, who cares? You're not getting in a position where all your eggs are in the one basket. Same as a business. You don't put I'm not putting all my eggs in the one basket. It's probably it's a strategy. It's a way to go. Concentrate fully on that. But if it's too stressful. I know. It happened in my last business. It was all too important. Okay, and then the relationship is all too important. No, bugger it. I have 3, 3 relationships. They can be friendly. You could favour some more than others. And I'm not particularly worried if they're with other men. Doesn't bother me. Couldn't care less. Because really, I'm not going to go back to what I've just been through. That's more important to me. If you, well, I don't know what you want to do, but I'm not going to go back to that, where everything is dependent on one relationship with our legal system and our society, the way it's stacked up. Not this little black duck. Never again. So I just thought, and I noticed Kirk 2022 is doing the same thing. He's got several. And I'd say, I don't know, he'd have a better idea than me, but I wonder whether that's at the back of his mind. Not depending on one, not relying on one anymore, never again. No. But backup's there, So if I get too much of anything, it doesn't matter, see you. It just doesn't matter. And I think really, it's not a bad way to live. You can forget monogamy, because it comes, with a wedding contract, call it a ball and chain. And they get the ball and chain out for a reason, yeah. Yeah, so no, I don't want that. But yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you. I think it's I don't know whether I'm doing it in other areas of my life as well, or whether where it's possible to do it. But it's a strength thing. It's just it's a way to think of, if you're in going through a bad situation at the moment, as people are, some people are, then maybe it's a thing to start thinking. How do you buttress yourself up for the future? You know, it's a hard road once the marriage falls over and what have you, and particularly where the kids are involved and that sort of thing. But I don't know. I'm that's what I'm doing. But no, never again. Not all of my eggs in one basket. Anyway, it's been good talking to you, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.